How they're going to handle takes onto B. BlackenBlue mentioned it a little bit earlier on. They don't even have a Sage for it. And so the way that they're going to approach map control is most likely, I feel like they're going to have to get one pick off before they decide to do anything and commit onto a site. Otherwise, the retake's just going to be so difficult here for the side of F4Q.
Yeah, I mean, there is some value to be found out of the Astra. The plant spots are pretty much the same every time on both sides, so you can at least use your gravity wells and that kind of thing. And zunba trying to hold this down, but it's Seoldam again. Just right-clicks zunba out of existence. Now it's down to 4. Efina takes some damage, 10. Gonna take him down before Seoldam can even get there. Lear is out for this retake. Bunny trying to find something, anything, but it's gonna be Meiy taking down FiveK. Esperanza already banged up. He's going down. Bunny trying to be cagey, trying to get something done, but nothing to be found. It is going to be
top of, that B main, and you just can't do that anymore. It's just so absolutely difficult to retake without the lack of utility. But as I say, they're going to be heading on straight onto this A side. Success found last time by Northeption. Esperanza is going to be the one with a pick-off trade-off right there by quickly. Meiy and Seoldam, they're able to pick up a couple. Zunba's able to refrag, but they're all just falling to pieces right now. And F4Q, they've managed to bring us to a 2v3.
Well, that's not a bad start actually for them, but walking right into Seoldam Spectre are both zunba and Efina. The third
both 10 and Seoldam, and it just never really stopped at all. This round absolutely crucial.
Ooh, Sugar Zero gets spotted out in a bad place, and it's going to be Bunny finding the headshot onto him. Nowhere for him to run, nowhere for him to hide. So that's going to be the Viper utility gone. A big piece of the puzzle for these site takes already out of the hands. You still have Astell with that Sage wall, maybe going to be able to get there, but zunba's already been placing the stars in preparation on this B site. So that's going to be the rotate coming out here for Northeption, and it is only zunba left directly on A right now.
This is looking good for F4Q. Like I said, because of the lack of Viper and maybe a Sage, they're going to need to go for those early picks. And it's definitely going to help them should it come to a retake scenario. So they're now going to be trying to prod a little bit of an inquisitive push here towards A site as Northeption look to open that up. They have zunba in this corner. He does get spotted out. I don't think they can flash him out right now. They do melt him down with a shot from Meiy with a double.
Wow, Meiy with a great entry here. Gonna take down 2 off of that Lear. Zunba had to react to it, and that was just enough space. But Efina gonna trade out 10 there, and it's gonna be quickly 2 more melted from Northeption. Seoldam is gonna find 1. 2 left here. Efina very hurt up on top of Ness. Gonna get taken down by Seoldam. 1 left. Him versus Esperanza, but Esperanza's ready with the Vandal. Headshots him around the corner, and F4Q is on the board.
F4Q, whether they will be truly going for it or not. They're gonna be creeping up here towards that B site. The orb will be taken in by Astell. The first shot going to be connected on. 10 actually goes down very low, but nobody's able to capitalize on it. Seoldam does, though, with the blades.
Well, you can see there, FiveK just a bit off with that Marshall. Does land a few shots, but nothing to take anyone down. And Seoldam, we know he's nuts with the blades. We're seeing it with the left clicks here to start this one out. Esperanza just going to spray down.
30
he can
seconds
delay
left.
things a little bit more. Astell going for the plant. Looks like he might be able to get it down. Esperanza not going to check the quarter just yet. Has to worry about yellow there. Nobody peeks out around him before the wall goes up. He's going to have to re-rotate out. Zunba with the Bulldog. Going to find Sugar Zero at the backside of yellow. This retake looking rather dicey here for F4Q, as now it is going to be Esperanza going down to the blades of Seoldam.
It's taking a little bit too long for this retake, and that allows Seoldam all the way in. He gets a path.
With their decision making, let's see if they can continue the success. Northeption pushing into the 2. There's a bit of utility here. Esperanza going to try to play off of it, finds 1, backs right out, takes a little damage himself. There is instantly the wall and the heal coming out from Astell, though, but that means no wall here for this plant. Bunny out onto the B site, trying to push forward. There's the Viper toxic screen, and the defender Killjoy gonna try to buy some time here for F4Q to get into position, but Bunny already under pressure, dashing out, taking some shots in the back, and it's gonna be 10 with the shock dart that takes him down.
I like the idea from Bunny to go for it, but the aggressive play, oh no, right behind this corner, Astell, he's eventually been sniffed out, and F4Q will go for the cleanup crew right now, leaving Seoldam all alone, but he is too like a jet over arrays on ICEBOX, and in fact, this is what Bunny plays on ICEBOX more often than not. However, it's still not seeing that impact that we need to. Look at how far Bunny's going for this kill, though. He has a classic. He does get a lot of information that there are quite a few players here holding towards that spawn area, but what will they be able to do with that information?
Yeah, that was a bit of a scare for him when he saw that many members of Northeption around the corner, so it's going to be a complete retreat as it is more or less of an eco round here. And yeah, Northeption not able to find the pick on a Bunny, so they set up the toxic screen to cover across B, but they haven't pushed off of it just yet. This is just Northeption playing mind games time and time again, but Seoldam just pushes up and finds Bunny's head. Instantly locks onto him, gonna grab the alt orb as well. And another round seems to be snowballing towards Northeption. FiveK trying to push forward. Maybe seeing if he can catch a player. What in the world was that?
Excuse me? What was that shot? Just a fade away. I don't even think his accuracy has been reset, but in the meantime, Efina with a double finally traded off. Now we're in a 2v2. Esperanza with 5 HP, waiting for his teammate FiveK to come in with that rotate, and a lot of information has been given. 10 was tagged up by that, and so he'll be forced back here. The time is now starting to tick away, and it's all up to F4Q to get this, but Astell, he gets one, and 10 finishes out the round.
Northeption's like best map is bind, so it's a targeted ban, but in the case of F4Q, I think you just have to try to force the maps that you're just better on and try to utilize that close quarters combat presence that they have to try to win things. Defense gonna find Zunba, and once again, A needs to be cracked open. Bunny does have the operator trying to see if he can do something. Esperanza does find Meiy with that Hunter's Fury. Seoldam takes down one, but 5K good for 3 on the side. Up from heaven. It's going to take down quite a few members of Northeption. Sugar Zero, the last one alive. He does get Esperanza here. A 1v2 now. This is pretty doable, to be frank.
Yeah, and with the spike, though, it's in a very, very bad spot. He'll have to recover that and take duels, making a lot of noise for a moment, you hope, but there's just not enough utility, I think, for those retakes to happen. And so what I want to see, I think the win conditions here for F4Q are, they need to be able to go for early picks, and they just haven't been able to do that. They're forced so far back that they're really respecting Northeption here. And I just don't see them currently taking advantages earlier on that they need to.
Well, there's that Judge finding an early pick like you were talking about, and that is going to be 5K following up, taking 10 down off of Raptors. Meiy, though, has been absolutely ridiculous so far here on ICEBOX, and he's going to be Zumba with that Judge again, catching Astell. Meiy wallbangs 5K, Sugar Zero around the corner, takes Zumba down, and now it is just Bunny with an operator here. Sugar Zero, not too far away. I think you might have either heard or saw Meiy. Nope, he's turning around, sees that Viper's pit there, gonna get shot at, has nothing but a classic, has to dash into the pit itself to try to obscure himself. He's gonna take that decay damage, wraps around looking for the Viper, no longer going to be there, pops out to the staircase, and there still is some time here for him. He can find an operator kill, maybe he can get there, maybe he can bait a member of Northeption out, but it continues to tick down, and Meiy jumps, pops him with the Vandal. Down they go, 7-3 now for Northeption.
I think the save call needed to come in a little bit earlier there. Once he didn't spot anyone in the Viper's pit, it took him too long. Even if he did get a kill there, I don't think he would have had time for the spike. And with an operator in tow, I think it might have been suited to maybe just go for the save and hold on to it for the next round. Now they're completely broke. They might have been able to have an operator in this one, but instead they're left with just a Marshal. Bunny should have enough to rebuy into an operator next round. But again, these are just these decisions that I feel like F4Q right now, they're making a lot of questionable choices in this map that Northeption, they're completely happy to capitalize on, and time again they are. Nice tag, however, to bring down Seoldam quite low, but not too much to worry about as Astell tops him up.
Yeah, the Sage Heal is there, and this is clearly not, you know, a map that F4Q is very comfortable on the defender's side. We'll see what the attacker's side looks like. So we get closer and closer to that. They're gonna trade guns here for a second. Let Astell see if he can find anything with the operator, but immediately dashing out is gonna be Bunny after trying to hit a shot. Doesn't find anything. Esperanza pushed up with the classics. He can find a right click. He is gonna get one. 10 trades him out quickly though. Decent value found for Esperanza there.
You're gonna go for that res? Yeah, just to make sure. I mean, it is an eco round, but you want to make sure you take all the rounds. It's getting very late in the half anyway, so you want to make sure that you get that 8-4 that I'm sure they'll be very, very happy about. And with a one-man advantage, I'm certain that they'll be able to go ahead and convert this round here. They're going to go and gather their forces, rallying their troops here towards that A site. And It looks like Meiy again on that entry. He has been so deadly on these entries the entire game.
Absolutely, he has been so phenomenal here. Him and Seoldam and Zunba actually fighting 5K with the Sheriff as well. Finally, Seoldam gonna get 5K down. Jumps over to the rafters, drops down. They come around the corner. Bunny not able to find the kill. Did find the connect onto Meiy, but it wasn't enough to finish him off. Efina out there, takes some damage himself and can't lock on the Sheriff in time. Meiy continues to just absolutely roll F4Q.
And one thing I do want to point out that is very much a concerning thing, F4Q coming into this tournament, a lot of us were thinking, man, F4Q, they're one of the top dogs. They're one of the favorites to take this whole thing. Obviously alongside Paperthin. And now this is a completely different picture. I think all of us are left kind of boggled by what exactly is going on here. And I think the whole balance of power in this entire tournament is shifting in the wake of if F4Q gets knocked down to the lower bracket, there's going to be this vacuum in the upper bracket as to who's going to be playing in F4Q's stead.
Absolutely. This is starting to really make you question, you know, the balance of power. I like what you're saying there, is you see like teams like Global Esports coming up and proving that they can hang with the big dogs around the Asia region, and with Northeption coming through with this potential upset would just be a complete shift of power. There's Bunny. He finds Seoldam. Cheeky angle there around the corner. Fights two onto Meiy. Nice reaction, getting Meiy off of belts here. And, well, we're not done with this map just yet, but absolutely, I think this seems to be a tournament of upsets.
It has so far. I mean, it has been delivering things that I think left all of us quite rocked. I think all across the entire talent roster that we've had. A lot of our predictions is going completely awry, and this particular matchup looks like no exception, but 5K from the back. He's working on these angles, and he does manage to find one. Only Astell left standing.
Did throw down a ping. I don't see much that he's going to be able to find off of it. 5K did tap onto Sugar Zero, so Sugar Zero has to piece out a little bit. Lear to push through. This might be just F4Q trying to take A off of this, as they think that maybe they can fake it, but nobody's bit on Northeption. Meiy up top, still solidly in place. 10 as a Sheriff. He's going to find one. Meiy finds another. There's the second for 10. And now the A push has faltered. Bunny is going to get Meiy here. Bunny tries to continue forward, but gets spotted. Astell takes him down, and 5K all on his lonesome on B. Looks to try to see if he can salvage anything out of this round.
Again, it's just this resolve that we're seeing from the Northeption side. They never bite on fakes. Same thing that happened in Ascent, where every time F4Q would try to juke him out, they would just hold firm. They'd plant themselves like a tree and say, like,
huge problem as we move through into round 14. It is 9-4 in the favor of Northeption. Sugar Zero with the Spectre, gonna find 5K, and immediately the plant is gonna be coming down here as they do find enough space on to B. Sugar Zero gonna be waiting just a bit. Efina tries to jump around the corner, not gonna fool Sugar Zero at all, and he spins in there, gets a little help from Surprise, and he's gonna find a fourth. Astell gets the last one. No ace for Sugar Zero, but a heck of a round here for Northeption.
I mean, Sugar Zero getting those 4K, that's massive. Flawless. He's gonna have his Viper spit very, very soon. And whether it's the tactics, whether it's the fakes, Northeption just has their number.
Yeah, I think with this lineup, oh no, Bunny's dead.
Uh-oh.
Didn't even check that corner. Great bait there. Great bait on the side of Northeption. I mean, that is just so well drawn up. You have one baiting at yellow for the one around the corner. 5K does find 10, so okay. 1 for 1 so far. Seoldam gets the headshot onto Esperanza with that Marshall. Filthy, just absolutely filthy with the snipers.
Man, that bait, hook, line, and sinker, they fell for it, as Meiy yet again will get another one, and he is holding strong. The rifles will matter very little at these close-range duels, but it's the pistol and the Marshall to take down the gun round of F4Q. And, you know, I'm baffled, but F4Q probably is even more, because look at the stats right here. We've got Meiy and Seoldam absolutely showing up. You know, we were drumming up a little bit of heat about them before this tournament began. Like, yeah, we finally get the Seoldam, do the Seoldam thing. Will he really perform? And the answer is a resounding yes. And not just him. Everybody else from Northeption has been showing that they are top class. They've got the caliber to roll with the big boys in Korea. F4Q, I never would have expected the scoreline, not even close.
Oh, that is the first time that Northeption has been able to string together 3 rounds in a row, and that may be the car started, the ignition has been turned on, and a trade. Okay, not bad here, but Seoldam up onto pipes. Takes down FiveK. Efina does get a Astell, but Seoldam waiting in this smoke. See if Zunba is going to push through. Zunba has not done so just yet. Here's that Nano Swarm and is going to pop over to try to see if he can do anything about this plant. He does spot Bunny, has to dash out of the way. Efina still planting, he takes him down. It has come down, but 10 is going to find Bunny on the side. Zunba all alone, Bulldog in hand, not able to outduel 10. And 11 rounds fall the way of Northeption. F4Q on the ropes. This has been an incredible performance from our Japanese team.
They are on the ropes, and they're looking like they need somebody to tag someone else in, because I am not seeing the F4Q that I saw earlier on in Berlin. I'm seeing a team that is a little bit discombobulated. They're confused. They don't know how to deal with Meiy, who is just walking into sites and taking duels and tapping heads. You got Sugar Zero and Astell, who's locking down every bit of map control that they need to. And again, it all comes down to this information asymmetry that we have been seeing. A lot of the time, F4Q are left guessing as to what the best course of action to take is, because they've been denied by Northeption time and time again. And look at this, might be an aggressive push. It will be. They boost up onto it, onto that Sage wall. They won't find anyone. They will get a little bit of information, however. They will be tried to be flushed out, and not really a positive gain for anybody at the end of it.
You should run.
It was a nice attempt. I like the look there from Northeption. You're up. You might as well go for something a little crazy, a little unorthodox. You've got plenty of room if it fails. You've got plenty of breathing room afterwards. So there is a lockdown here from the attacker side. Northeption is going to have to go out. One player was detained, though, here for Northeption. So let's see if F4Q can capitalize. The slow orb is down. Let's take just a second longer. Oops, Seoldam gets stuck in a corner. Gonna get taken down. Efina finds 2 off of that. Now FiveK's turn. Looking towards screens here. There are a couple members of Northeption. Let's see if they check this corner. Good crossfire set up here for F4Q. Still have Astell lurking, and he's gonna find one. Gets the res. What in the world happened? FiveK all alone now. Tries to find Astell. Isn't gonna be able to do it. 2 around the corner, not gonna be enough. And that is going to be match point. Northeption take them down.